I'm Sophie.
And I'm Catherine from TLC's DC Cupcakes.
We're here today with TLC.com's Holiday Hostess series, and we're going to show you how to make our gingerbread cupcakes.
It's a very simple recipe that you can make at home, and it's so much fun to make as a family.
We're going to start off with 10 tablespoons of unsalted butter,
which is the equivalent to 2.5 sticks of butter, 1 cup of dark brown sugar,
2 3/4 cups of sifted all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of ground ginger, 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves, 2 teaspoons of sifted baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
And for your wet ingredients, you're going to need 1 cup of hot water, 1 1/4 cups of dark molasses, and then 3 large eggs.
You're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
And then you're going to want to line your cupcake pan. And if you have cute, festive Christmas liners, you can use that, but we've got our traditional Georgetown cupcake brown ones. So we're going to add our 2.5 sticks of unsalted butter right into the mixer.
Also, if you don't have a stand mixer at home, you can definitely use a hand mixer. We want to do this on medium speed for about 3 to 5 minutes until your butter gets really light and fluffy. Okay, so I think our butter is soft enough now where we can add our brown sugar. And now we're going to cream this for about 3 to 5 minutes until it's light and fluffy.
Oh my God, that smells so good.
So we're going to lower the speed and slowly add our eggs one at a time.
So you really want your eggs to come to room temperature before you crack them. So once you have all 3 of your eggs in your bowl, you're going to add each one in slowly until it's fully incorporated. There goes the second egg and the last egg.
And we're going to stop and scrape down our bowl. Make sure all the sides are scraped down. We get all the batter. So now we're ready to add our molasses. Catherine, do you want to add the molasses slowly?
This is what kind of gives it that rich, spicy flavor.
We're going to bump up our speed to medium. Just make sure the molasses and the eggs are fully incorporated. So now we're ready to sift our dry ingredients together.
We've got our flour here, and then we're going to add our ginger to the flour. This is the nutmeg. Then we have the cinnamon, and then we have the cloves. Then we're going to put in the baking soda
to help our cupcakes rise.
And then the salt.
We're going to give our dry mixture a quick sift using a balloon whisk. So now we're ready to alternate our wet and dry ingredients. Catherine's going to add a little bit of the dry flour mixture, and I'm going to add a little bit of the hot water, and we're going to take turns alternating 3 times until we get all of it in the batter.
The dry.
Now we're going to add the last bit of hot water. And now's a good time to stop and scrape down your bowl because you've just added all these wet and dry ingredients. So let's just give it a quick scrape down, especially at the top where sometimes the dry ingredients tend to form. So let's give it one more quick spin. Okay, now we can scoop this batter.
So at our bakery, we love using an ice cream scoop because it ensures that you have an equal amount of batter going into each cupcake liner so that each of them come out the same size. Now this batter is a little bit more liquidy than most. Don't be worried, it's supposed to look like that.
Okay, so we're ready to put our cupcakes in the oven. We're going to bake them for 18 to 20 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to stick a toothpick in at 18 minutes to see if it's done. If the toothpick comes out clean, you know you're good to go. And while the cupcakes are baking, we're going to show you how to make an easy cinnamon cream cheese frosting to go on top. Ready? I'm going to open the oven for you.
It's super easy. It's only 5 ingredients. It's going to be 4 cups of sifted confectioner's sugar, 1/2 stick of unsalted butter, 6 ounces of cream cheese, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla.
So we're going to start by creaming together our butter and our cream cheese. And now we're going to add our 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. Perfect. And we're going to add our cinnamon to our confectioner's sugar. And we're going to add the confectioner's sugar. So you want to start on low. And then slowly move your speed to medium and then high. You want to take your time. It's very important to be patient when making your icing because that's what's really going to make it light and fluffy. Slowly. Okay. And then we're going to mix it on high speed for at least 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes and our frosting's done. What we're going to do is we're going to take an icing bag fitted with a metal piping tip. If you don't have a metal piping tip at home, you can just take a large plastic freezer bag and snip the end off to make an opening. So, but you can definitely get these tips at any craft store, and we like to use a large round metal tip.
perfect. Let's get every last bit in. That is delicious. It's been 18 minutes. Let's look and see. Put on my oven mitts. Oh yeah, these are ready all right. Oh, they look good. Just gonna let them sit and cool for around 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. Okay. So do you want to take, let me take the pan and we can take them out of the pan. Like this. We've got our icing bags full of our cinnamon cream cheese frosting.
And we're gonna do obviously the signature swirl.
We're gonna start in the center, go around in a circular motion, and end in the center with a burst of pressure. We're gonna top each of our cupcakes with these little fondant gingerbread men, and these are something you can make at home. You can just go to your local craft store and get some fondant and also some mini gingerbread man cookie cutters. Roll out your fondant and punch these out, and we like to add these little red candy buttons to the gingerbread man's tummy just to give it a little extra special touch. Super easy, and it adds that little extra holiday flair to your cupcakes. For this recipe and more, check out TLC.com. You can also find our gingerbread cupcake recipe and our new cookbook, The Cupcake Diaries, also available on TLC.com. Happy holidays!